We are not rare, but before you leave, you will perceive the lore will be unlocked. You might be stalked by a Sasquatch or a ghost witch, possibly even a ghost that will boast about knowing the Ohio Grassman or even the Michigan Dogman. Werewolves hunt, poltergeists are up front, but in these backwoods, folklore is unlocked.
Welcome back to Folklore Unlocked. I'm Austin, and like always, I'm joined by Ethan.
Yep, hello again, everyone.
And this week, we are taking a look at one of the biggest modern urban legends slash creepypastas out there, in the Slender Man. And obviously, it's a creepypasta, so I'm going to say it's obviously fake and not real out of the gate here. And it was created by Eric Knudsen in 2009 when he posted on the Something Awful forum in 2009.
The description of Slender Man, I'm sure most people have already heard or seen a picture of it, but we have a picture here of it. So it is a supernatural humanoid, unnaturally tall, thin, featureless head and face, wearing a black suit, and has tentacle-like arms.
I get anybody would have guessed, oh wow, thin considering Slender Man. I know, shocker.
Like, look at those legs. The legs go forever.
Forever and ever. And there are some powers associated with Slender Man here, and it's teleportation, mind control, but what I think is probably the scariest is what they call slender sickness, which people supposedly get in relation to the proximity of Slender Man, and it reportedly causes a rapid onset of paranoia, nightmares, delusions, and nosebleeds, which I guess you could kind of consider partially mind control due to it being paranoia, nightmares, and delusions. But I just kind of felt like throwing Slender Sickness as its own power there.
I would consider it its own power, because I mean, like, I don't know of very many things that, like, if you just like looking at them, you just feel bad and like all that bad stuff happening to you. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, and I added one of these pictures here because around the time that Slenderman was really, really big, people were making pictures and like editing Slenderman into the background and stuff, and this is just an example of one of those. I mean, there's tons of them out there.
Yeah, a ton of photoshopped photos out there that look in the background. There's Slender Man.
And then we had the 2014 the Waukesha stabbing, May 21st of 2014. Anissa Wire and Morgan Geyser stabbed their friend Peyton Lunter 19 times in a wooded area. Wire and Geyser allegedly did this to become proxies of Slenderman, and Lutner survived with pursuing a career in the medical field.
Yeah, this is that's kind of been this case has been kind of been covered repeatedly here on YouTube and Spotify because it was such a big case because It happened during like the peak of the Slenderman age, I guess. And this kind of started the decline of Slenderman because, violent attack that was very obviously associated with a fake thing. So yeah, kind of the downfall of the Slenderman saga was because of this actual very horrific event.
Yeah, I remember whenever like this was happening, and I sat there. I'm like, people are taking this seriously. I'm like, I thought we were all just joking around at the time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just was like, people are taking this a lot seriously. I thought we were all in on it being like a joke.
hmm
And then a big thing involving Slender Man that is more lighthearted. I kind of want to add this last minute because of the gravity of the last slide is Marble Hornets, and it's a pseudo documentary web series that I believe you can still find here on YouTube if you look it up. And it's kind of in the same found footage style that like the Blair Witch is in, and Marble Hornets, Slenderman is known as the operator. So there's a little web series, an older one, as it took place between 2009 and 2014. But I've heard that's good. I've been meaning to actually watch it for a while since people like Wendigoon have mentioned it before. So I had been meaning to watch it myself, just for whatever reason have never gone to it yet.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I've never watched it yet either, but I've heard Slender Man be mentioned as the operator, and like I didn't know it was from this. So,
Yeah, Marble Hornets.
and then of course in pop culture there are many references to Slender Man. First being Minecraft the Enderman is supposed to be kind of like the Slender Man. Then in Lost Girls season 3 episode about it, and then there's Supernatural Thin Man. There's a Law and Order Special Units Victim season 16 episode. There is also in Big Mouth, Marble Hornets, and then there is also the Slender Man movie.
Yeah, for somehow Big Mouth guy in on one of our episodes. Definitely, definitely wasn't really expecting to for that, but here we are.
Mm-hmm.
And on to our thoughts. I kind of mentioned it, and so did Ethan. Considering that Slenderman is quite obviously a creepy pasta slash meme slash urban legend and nothing more, I don't think that Slenderman is actually real and walking about these scary woods and actually causing people to do all these horrible things, like the 2014 stabbing. Just, I just think it's people taking something they read and taking it way too seriously.
Yeah, I have to agree. I definitely don't think Slenderman is real, but at the time it was made, it was huge. Everyone knew about Slenderman, and I still think it's a little bit creepy. But at the time, like, it was funny because we talked about before about the pictures people would Photoshop. It was almost like a Where's Waldo kind of thing. Because someone would post a picture and, like, it would be like of a woods or like a park or something like that. And you'd be looking around.
Or like one of the most famous pictures, it's like a playground with like little kids, and there's just Slender Man there in the background.
Yeah, exactly. You just be looking around. It's like, okay, I know Slender Man is here somewhere. Just where is he? It was just kind of entertaining.
Yeah, very. And Slender Man's one of these like creepy pastas, urban legends that like the only consistent thing is the description of Slender Man. Everything else is just like different. The backstory and everything else is different, which is very different for urban legends. Usually everything's pretty much set in stone. It's just minor details. But Slenderman's just one of those things that the only set detail is tall, thin, featureless humanoid creature with like tentacle-like arms.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not even the tentacles. I feel like the part that makes it so creepy is the featureless face. Almost, I feel like that's
Yeah,
one of
that what is what gets me because like octopuses, octopi, whatever, have tentacle arms. Squids, they've got tentacles.
I'll say that, like, unnaturally tall. That's one thing or whatever, but the featureless face is really what gets me. That's
Really? Yes. But I think that's all we've got for this week. Any last words, Ethan?
just thanks for watching, everyone.
Well, thanks for watching. If you're on YouTube, drop us a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're on Spotify, drop us a follow and a comment. And we'll see you next week.
You might wake up beside Spearfinger with an extended visit from Jack the Ripper. But if you're lucky, it'll be an angel on that range hill of Louisiana. You might meet Mary Laveau or the Road at Folklore Unlocked. Austin and Ethan concoct their theory of the eerie and unexplained around the world, sometimes even the underworld. The lore is locked behind secrets, the folklore is meant to be unlocked. The Sokaloo is haunting NC as well as Tennessee. There are many giants that might be clients of the Dark Watchers, who might have psychokinesis. And the phantom time hypothesis is like the phoenix, coming back around again and again. Though is a strain on your brain if you've got more than 2 brain cells in you. Some believe McCartney is dead because they read into the Mandela effect, which is subject